Hello, today is Tuesday, December 8th, and this is In Case You Miss Psychology. Oh, that kind of hurt. So anyway, if you're watching this, that means that for whatever reason, you had to miss class today. I hope you're doing well. I hope everyone around you is okay. And man, I hope you're all right, man. That's all I'm going to say. I'm starting to get a little being in this room all the time. So anyway, if you missed class today, that's okay. Like I said, I hope you're good. I hope you're doing good. I kind of tried to do a quick one today because I know that you guys are stressed about work and you have some work due for me tonight by midnight. So if you didn't finish up that assignment due by midnight, once I get done going through these few things on this one slide, please make sure and spend your time getting that done to get it done on time. And so real quick updates on the Dream Project. Don't forget we have a journal that we're writing today. I'll explain it to you in a second. Don't forget to be writing down your dreams and, those outside of class journals. If you have any questions about anything Dream Project related, please make sure and let me know. So here's the deal for today's topic. You're going to set a stopwatch for 8 minutes or set your phone watch for 8 minutes. And today's topic is, well, first of all, it's 12-8. This is looking at my index card, topic number 4. All right. And your short version of things is just the word date, D-A-T-E. And what you're going to do, and this is going to sound weird, man. It's going to sound weird. You're going to write about going out on a date. Let's imagine that there's no COVID. You're going to go out on a date from the perspective of the person going out on the date with you. So you are going to be the person who is taking you on a date, and you are going to write down like what they're thinking during the date. If you're like, wait, what? I can't wrap my head around this. You are the person taking you out. What is that like? Okay. All right. Remember, you can write personal on top, and when you get done, if you have questions about that, please just chat me. I will make sure and clarify for you. Okay. All right. Now, once we got done with that, we move down to stuff for today. So, a couple of things, your chapter 2 test grades are in. I also did an update of your content standard in Infinite Campus. So all your grades are relatively up to date. Obviously, I'm going to have to enter in the thing you did that's due tonight once those are done and in. If you have any late work, please make sure you're getting that in as soon as possible. We do have parent-teacher conferences on Wednesday, and I want to be able to give your families the most updated information if they do come in from me, okay? Today, we're going to cover one slide. It's going to be the characteristics of the nervous system. We're going to look at, like 4 things that the nervous systems of anything that has a nervous system that it seems to have in common, especially obviously the human nervous system. And then I'm going to give you work time for the assignment. Again, plot your time out well, use the time the way you need to use it. And remember, as always, ask questions if you need to. I'm here, man. I want to help you out. If you have questions about the Dream Project, if you're just having trouble in general, if you're having trouble in another class, man, that's what I'm here for, man. I think you guys know I'm here for you, and I'm going to stir crazy. Some of you guys are. So yeah, good times, man. All right, here we go. All right, one slide today. Got to double click. That's right. All right, so we're looking at characteristics of the nervous system. Obviously, the diagram I chose to put on there, a picture I chose to put on there, you got the brain, you got the spinal cord, you have some of the peripheral nerves going off of that. Obviously, you're not seeing all of them. There are 4 main characteristics that the nervous system has, and this is the brain, the spinal cord, those nerves, the brain, spinal cords, and things of sloths, of monkeys, of giraffes, of anything that has a brain and a spinal cord, and things like that. All right. So the first thing is that the nervous system is extremely complex. So it shows this amazing complexity. We have literally billions of nerves in our body that have to work together. So the systems themselves are just incredibly hard to figure out. And we're going to go through the basic parts of it, but we're not going to be able to cover every little thing. But if you think about, as a parent, and maybe you're an older brother or sister, or maybe you're an aunt or an uncle, one of the most horrifying things that can happen to you, one of the most painful events that can happen to you is it's the middle of the night, you get out of bed because you got to go to the bathroom, or you want to get something to eat, or maybe you have a headache and need some medicine, is you walk out in the dark and you're barefoot and you step on a Lego. Or, God forbid, you stub your toe on your bed frame or something like that. All right, there's an instant pain. Oh man, and you jerk your leg back, that's going to be a reflex. But there's an instant pain, and it shoots up through the body, and you're feeling it horribly. Well, obviously, in order for that message to get from your big toe or the middle of the bottom of your foot or whatever part of your foot that Lego or the bed frame hit on, It literally has to travel across millions of nerves at hundreds of miles an hour to get to your brain. Then the brain finds the right place for that message to get to. It notifies the parts of the brain on pain. It notifies the parts of the brain that are trying to identify what happened to you. It notifies the parts of the brain that are or the parts of the endocrine system that are going to send the natural painkillers of the body down there. And all of that obviously is very complex. And not just that, but it happens like instantly, man. It's like bam, 700-800 miles an hour, and your brain has that message. It's not like you stub your toe on your bed frame and it's 10 minutes later that you're like, ow, I wonder what I did. That's not the way it works. And so complexity is the number one characteristic. The second characteristic is integration. Our nervous system pulls an amazing ability to pull together information and make temporary connections and long-time connections. So for instance, you step on a Lego, your brain will make the temporary connection that I step on that Lego. That really hurt bad. I got to remember to talk to blah, blah, blah about putting away their toys tomorrow, going back to bed. Or, oh, now I need to take some ibuprofen. I need to get an ice pack. Or, oh my God, that was awful. I'm going to get, house slippers to walk around in. But then there's things that are integrated that go together forever. Things like, I don't know if you've ever done word association, but if someone says fire truck, you might say red. Someone says Marshall, you might think Quick Trip. If someone says dog, you might think of the name of your dog or the breed of your dog, or maybe your favorite dog. I don't know. But we've put together all this information. Okay, we've learned to put it together. For instance, Thanksgiving and turkey. All right. So each neuron or nerve cell has roughly 10,000 others that it works directly with in this web of integration, but also that integration allows us to pull information together, remember how physical processes work, and just how we get things done. The third one is adaptability. Adaptability basically means change. And so your brain and your spinal cord are able to adapt. All right. They're able to change based on what is needed. Your brain tripled in size in your first year on this planet. And so obviously it was changing. There's plasticity, the brain's capacity for change, to rewire itself, to do things differently. We looked at that kid who shot himself with a harpoon. Well, he got shot with a harpoon gun, didn't kill him. Or that guy who had the steel rebar go through his head, didn't kill him. But the brain, in healing itself, probably may have shifted around the responsibilities of certain things a little bit. Your brain will adapt. It will change. It will remember new things. It will make new neural connections. Okay. Like for instance, I learned that in most countries, fire trucks aren't red. They're like white, or they're orange, or they're like this really bright yellow. And actually a lot of fire departments in America are going to these really bright, ugly yellow-green fire trucks. So I'm going to have some adaptability and some change to go, okay, maybe fire trucks aren't always red. Okay. To give you a really severe example of this, I have a friend from high school who, sweetest person I know, and she had a child who had to have a surgery and have like part of the frontal lobe of their brain removed. Now that is going to really, really impair a lot of things, but his brain has kind of rewired itself and kind of changed itself, where he is able to do a lot of the things that were located in that part of that brain that doesn't exist anymore, because that has kind of moved or been changed into a different part of the brain. Last but not least is electrochemical transmission. This is a highly scientific process. I'm not going to talk about it much right now, but this is basically going to be how nerve cells or neurons communicate with each other. And obviously in everything that we do, we have nerve cells communicating with each other to make my autonomic nervous system make my heart beat. There's things happening. For you to pull up your leg when you step on that Lego, there are neurons talking to each other. For me to go 2 + 2 and you to say 6, no, I mean 4, there are going to be neurons that are going to be talking to each other. And every time a neuron talks to another neuron, there is electrochemical transmission. So that's going to be it for today. Again, please utilize the time to work on the assignment that is due by midnight tonight. Write a journal. Make sure you've written down your dreams. Take care of the date with your self-journal, and I hope you have a great day. If you got any questions, please reach out. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.